Hello, we're live. It certainly beats the alternative. I'm Peri Lyons, and this is New York City Celebrity Psychic with Peri Lyons, so that's me twice. And in fact, it does that in the intro credits. It says Peri Lyons, Peri Lyons, and I always feel like now batting. Hi guys, it's Per. I'm happy to see you. I love you. The color looks great on you. So today we're going to launch into a minute. We're going to launch into the psychic tarot weather, which is just like real weather, except less damaging to crops. Wow, I screwed that up. Less damaging to crops. Up there. So we're going to do the psychic weather for the week, which applies to, if you're watching, it applies to you. We're also going to be taking calls. So only 2. So dial that number and cross your fingers, because I have an evidential proven 92% accurate rate. I can't talk I might be accurate, but I'm like, I can't talk. I hate that. I hate being stone cold sober and still acting like I'm not. Anyway, so I'm here to answer your real questions with real answers. And I actually care. So I genuinely do. I just love my viewers because I get the coolest people calling in. So I also was thinking about this ghost story I was told by my friend Michael Peter Smith, great songwriter. And I thought I'd quickly tell it to you, but so it goes like this. I knew a girl who came from Little Falls. Her name was Agnes Hines. She fell in love with a boy named Jimmy Harris, but he had a short lifeline. A year after Jimmy was killed in a car crash, she married a man from Cornell. Happy ending. They had 3 little kids in a big house in Upper Montclair. Don't try that at home. Gypsy wind, it says to me, things are not what they seem to be. Beware. One day her husband's at work and the kids are at school. When who comes tooling up the drive looks just like Jimmy Harris. And he says he just got back from Paris and he's looking very much alive. Ooh, Jimmy, she cried. I thought you had died. And he laughed and he said, so did I, Cherie. And if it was not for your love, I would not be here. Gypsy wind, it says to me, things are not what they seem to be. Beware. You want to find out how this ends? This is how it ends. The neighbors say that as they drove away in his Chevrolet, his face began to change, and in the middle of that bright suburban morning, they disappeared in flames. Now maybe you have a demon lover, someone who might have been your husband or your wife. Watch out for people who belong in your past. Don't let them back in your life. Oh, gypsy wind, it says to me, things are not what they seem to be. Beware. Sometimes you have to sing a story. So that's Demon Lover by Michael Smith. And that was sung a cappella, which means I forgot my guitar in the hotel room. But it has some very good advice. If you've watched as much true crime as I have, which God help you if you have, you'll know that it's a bad idea to let past loves back in. Just food for thought. Happy pre-Halloween. Let's pick the cards. Okay. So here's how this works. The first card is for the beginning of the week, which is right now, Wednesday. And then the second card is for the middle of the week, which is 2 or 3 days from now, the weekend. And then the third card, hi, Rebecca in Louisiana. Oh, I love Louisiana. Louisiana. So I'll be with you as soon as I finish the psychic weather. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to breathe in deeply while you're waiting, and then breathe out like you're blowing out a birthday candle. Perfect. So do that, concentrate on your question, and I'm going to do the psychic weather. So, as I was saying, I'm sorry, I just had to, I'm very ADD. So when I saw Rebecca's name come up, I just had to answer it. Came up, come up, come up. Um, the third card is for next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So the first card this week is interesting. This is the, boop, it's the Seven of Cups. As you'll notice, in each cup, there's a different thing. One of them holds like glory. And one of them holds snakes, which is not a good thing in a cup. Snakes in a cup. One of them. So it's all these different dreams and wishes, and some of them are fantasies. Some of them aren't. So the beginning of this week is a really good time. I just love doing that. Really good time to start sorting out what your actual dreams are, which are obtainable. All you have to do is be willing to A, be specific, B, do the work, and C, be specific and do the work. So it's a really good time to sit down with a pen and paper and write out what you're fantasizing about, and then pick one or two things, dream big, and then figure out, work backwards, work back from the goal, figure out how to make it possible. You're 100% responsible for your destiny, except for the parts where you're not, but it depends on you. You can do this. Trust me. Actually, if you really want to trust me, I have some seafront acreage in Iowa you might want to buy. Second part of the week is you're going to be tapping into your inner inner intuitiveness or intuition, your inner smart self. And you're going to be doing that by meditating or just sitting still. And the reason is the Queen of Pentacles. She represents intuition, but she also represents your intuitions about money and practical things and how to apply those to your future. I'm seeing a theme take shape here. So you're going to look at the list you wrote at the beginning of the week, and then in the middle of the week, you're going to sort of meditate and see what it is that you're called to do. And then here's the surprise part, and then do it. The other part of this is really interesting. This is a deck I really like, and next week I'll tell you what the name of it is. But the name of this card is Gold. So we're definitely on a theme here. We're on the theme of fulfilling your dreams in a realistic way for abundance and prosperity. And this card means that you don't need someone else to fix you. What this means in the context of this reading is that, when we sit down and really face our dreams, boom, 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 mano a mano, or womano a womano, face to face, sometimes we'll get scared and run away, or we'll self-sabotage. You don't have to do that, and I don't think you're going to. So here's what you're doing this week. You're going to look at the difference between what your fantasies are, what your dreams are, and you're going to pick a goal and work backwards and take practical steps, because you're getting intuitive guidance and a lot of just good universe energy about that. And you're going to recognize when your resistance comes up and just tell it to shut up and sit in the corner and keep doing what you're doing. So you've got a really important week coming up. And that's that. So Rebecca, are you still here, my angel?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi,
yes,
honey,
ma'am.
how are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, and you?
I'm awesome. I'm happy to hear your voice. So, oh God, I love Louisiana.
We hot now. It's very
Yeah,
hot. I'm way down in Lafayette.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love Lafayette. Oh my God, I had the best crayfish ever there. But let's turn the attention to you entirely. When is your birthday, my angel?
August 27th.
Oh, that is the day of the Sphinx. It's a very unusual and very special day. It means you have natural healing gifts. You're very insightful about people. You don't tell everybody your business either. They don't call it the day of the Sphinx for nothing. Sphinx doesn't talk a lot, partially because it's an enormous lump of rock in a desert and they tend not to talk. But the Sphinx, the imaginary mythical animal, was known for keeping silent except when it was wise to speak. So any of these things,
all the time, but I'm learning that the hard way.
I know you, you and me both. I usually only learn that after I've said the wrong thing, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I see. I should have shut up then. So, and how can I help you, my angel?
I'm more or less trying I'm not quite sure what the future holds. I'm actually 61, recently lost my job, but more concerned about my granddaughter and my daughter, who are both
Oh,
struggling. Yeah, my
yeah.
granddaughter has lost three babies. She miscarried three times in a row.
Oh,
And I'm just,
oh.
my question would be, will she ever have a successful pregnancy?
Um, First of all, did you say you're 51 or 61?
I'm 61.
Oh, cool. So you're born in the year of the tiger. You can do anything. That's Chinese astrology. If you're born in
Mm,
1962. I think that women hit their real beauty around 61. 50 to 75, I think, are actually a woman's most beautiful and powerful years. You're fine.
I don't know about
My feeling, my
that.
feeling is your
That's
grand.
all the drama.
I do. Just trust me on this. I can tell. You're gorgeous.
Okay.
I can see with my heart's eye. You have the beautiful, beautiful soft skin, and you have beautiful greenish eyes, greenish gold.
Yes, I sure do have greenish eyes.
Yes, you do. And I don't know about you. I haven't seen my real hair color since 1985. But
No, I actually don't dye my hair. I'm lucky enough
no, I
that
don't.
I haven't turned gray yet. I got a little bit of Irish in me. It's red.
That's what I was working up to. I haven't seen my real hair color, but you have yours. That's where I was going.
Yes.
And you have lovely red hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretty and slightly wavy, and it's fine.
Yes.
And I
Mm-hmm.
want your hair.
You could have it as a bunch.
So let's first talk about your granddaughter. I want her to go to does she have an OBGYN that she can go to? Or does she have
We're
health
actually going
insurance?
tomorrow morning. Yeah,
Okay.
we're actually
I would
going tomorrow.
Great. I would, because it feels to me, and I'm not a doctor, and I don't even play one on
Mm.
TV, but what my guides are saying is something's going on that's very easily remedied. She needs to tell the doctor all of her symptoms. Don't be shy. People sometimes go to
Okay.
the doctor and they're like, they don't tell them everything that's going on. So she's got some nausea, she's got
Yes.
some dizziness, and she needs to tell him all of that. So tell the doctor all of the symptoms. I think that she's got possibly vitamin deficiency of some kind. There's also something she might have, and I think you're going to find out. I would ask the doctor if he would check for fibroids. Uterine, it's fibroids, fibroids. It feels to me like
Okay.
there's something getting in the way of the uh, kid. What do you
The baby
embryo?
girl.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grasping the edge of the
She can't,
uterus like
like,
it
if she
wants to.
finds out she's pregnant today, 5 days at the most, she won't even carry a whole week. She'll lose.
Oh, well, I think
Yeah.
that's gonna. My feeling is, I think you've got a good doctor there. The most important thing
Mm.
is, I think she's got fibroids, so she needs to tell him to make sure you ask him about a sonar test,
Okay.
and she has to tell him what she eats. Get really thorough with the doctor because this feels to me like it's really fixable. It really does, and I think
Okay.
by this time next year, you're gonna have a very, very pretty little grandbaby, who you should name
Oh,
Peri because it works for even boys or girls.
I would definitely tell her that.
You don't have to. I won't hold you to that.
It's okay. That's okay, but I'll tell her.
Your daughter's a little lost, but she's got a real gift for working with children. Um, and she's very creative. I think that's why she's a little lost. I think maybe she had a little drug stuff in her past, but that was because she had a bad boyfriend. Um, so what I would suggest is that if there's lots of, there's more like grants and free money available to go back to school, even for like a 1 year degree or something like that. I think the best thing she could do, she's got a lot of talent. She's very creative. So she could go to school for a year, go to cosmetology school. She needs a skill because she doesn't feel good about herself because she's not doing something that makes her feel good about herself. And I want her to feel good about herself because I feel good about her. I think she's lovely, and I think people really like her. She's got such a big heart. Am I right? Are you there? Oh, honey, where'd you go? Do I exist? If a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it, does it still fall? Dave? Okay. Okay, so darling, that's what I suggest. I think we accidentally got cut off, but what I would suggest is just go to the doctor, tell the doctor everything she's feeling, and if she doesn't You tell them because doctors are great and they want to listen and they want to help us. And that's that. Okay, we're going to go to the next caller. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you for calling. We have Robin. Where are you calling from, Robin?
I'm calling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, love Pittsburgh. It's such a great city. Oh, I just love it. It reminds me of a European city. And those crazy beautiful trees, those crazy like pine trees. I love Pittsburgh. But then, man, everybody talks about the hills in San Francisco, but they never mention the hills in Pittsburgh. And I'm here to tell you, those things in the ice. Anyway, hi, Robin. When's your birthday? Right? Am I right? Oh.
Yes,
when's your birthday, my angel? Yeah.
When's your birthday, my angel? 8/14/61.
8/14?
August 14th.
Oh,
yes,
Leo. Leo.
Yes,
Leo. We love Leos. I should have like a special button that when I hit for Leos and it lights up and says Leo, Leo, Leo in big neon letters because you guys Leos would love that. I would love it. I've got a Leo moon, so I feel you. Okay, my angel. How can I help you? I love the name Robin. How can I help you?
Just wondering if there's any messages from any of my loved ones. I could use one right about now.
Oh, sweetheart. I know you're going through a hard time, but well, I'll tell you, somebody who came. This doesn't happen very often. Your mom has passed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here's something that I've never happened before to me. My mom just went and got your mom. And your mom loves you. Yeah. Yeah, no, really. I don't say anything I don't mean unless you ask me my age or weight. No, I don't say stuff. That's really my mom was a great woman, but she also had a beautiful heart. So I think you and your mom were a little estranged at one point. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm a recovering addict.
Yeah, well, good God, you're recovering. Well,
yes,
she does
amen.
now.
I got 10 years this September.
Yes. Oh, congratulations. That is the best.
Yes. Thank you.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I know exactly what a hard road that is. And to all my viewers and listeners out there, if you have a problem, go to NA or AA. It's free. You look it up. You'll be the most supportive people in the world are there. And if you're scared to go,
get that message.
Yeah. So please, if you're out there listening,
call somebody. Somebody always go with you.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Listen to me and Robin. You
people
save your
just
own
like
life.
you and I.
Oh, people exactly like me and you.
Exactly. People just like you and I. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're really loving, and you'll save your own life. And there's so much good stuff waiting for you. And Robin, my mom went and got your mom, and I think was she kind of a full-figured woman?
Somewhat, yeah. No, that would be my aunt. That would be my aunt Donna Lee. She was like my mom.
Was she
that would be my aunt, full figured? That was my mom's sister.
Did you get along with her really well?
I spent every summer.
Okay.
Oh my God, I spent every summer. I was with her more than my mom. I was like summertime, especially.
And now my mom is saying, my mom is saying, you idiot, I went and got her aunt. I didn't tell you I got her mother. I'm going to say something. It's just, did your aunt have big wobbly arms? I'm sorry to put it that way, but I can't. I'm just blunt.
Yes.
Okay, that's the first thing I got. Big wobbly arms. Right. And she also she had a necklace that I think she liked necklaces, honestly. But I love her. And I love your mom too, but my mom went and got your aunt. Sorry, Mom. My mom's just
my aunt's the character in the family.
Should she dress like a little over the top, but just kind of great? Does she wear a lot of red? Maybe that's why I'm wearing red tonight.
Well, that would have been my other aunt, Jackie.
Yeah.
That's all sisters. Like you're talking about all sisters. That's all sisters. They might all be there. I don't know. They're all up there.
They're all there. Well, they were kind of like the Three Musketeers. Okay, we've got two aunts, and I've got your mother.
The wobbly arms would have been Donna Lee. but the red, that would have been my Aunt Jackie. She was a redhead and red, fiery red. She was the pistol of the family.
Red lipstick, red. I couldn't figure out why I put on a red shirt.
Oh yeah,
tonight,
that was
I
my
never wore
Aunt
red.
Jackie.
Yeah, that happens a lot here. Your mom is
And
sort of
that's
a
cool
little
with me.
shy.
Listen,
What?
my mom's very shy.
Yeah, your
My
mom's
mom
very
is
shy.
shy, very shy.
So Jackie's
Yes,
not
very.
shy. So your
No, by no means.
mom. And who's the aunt with the wobbly
She
legs?
always took up for her mom. That would be the older sister. That would be Donna Lee. Jackie would be the baby, and my mom would be the middle sister.
Three Musketeers. Three people more different you could not find. But they were held together.
They are all different.
Really different, but they loved each other and their family, and I love that. I love sisters who stick.
My grandma wouldn't have it no other way.
Well, you'd be surprised with kids, I'm just really happy that these three siblings stuck together through thick and thin. Doesn't always happen, trust me. And they all loved you. Were you the baby? Why is everybody's making a big fuss over you?
No. I'm next to the oldest. The oldest is passed on, but I'm the next to the oldest. I'm like the matriarch of the family, I guess you would say now.
They are so proud of you.
I got my crowd together finally. I'm glad. I really needed to hear that, especially from my mom. I needed to hear that.
Your mom loves you so much, but she's getting a little
over. Been holding me back.
Oh no, your mom loves you, and listen. Here's the thing. I never believed in life after death until until I accidentally started doing this. I didn't even mean to do this kind of work. So trust me when I tell you that the personality and love survives. And there's a beautiful place we go to. And what your mom wants you to know is don't give up in love. Don't. You have a wonderful person coming towards you. By the time you're 63, you're going to be in a really solid relationship. And it's going to come the day after you're like, you know what? Forget it. I'll spend the rest of my life alone. I'm okay with that. And the next day it's like, ding dong. And I don't know, maybe the FedEx guy is going to propose to you. But you've got a great relationship coming up. Your kids are going to be okay. You did not F them up the way you think you did. She wants you to know that.
Thank God.
And she wants you to know that she always saw the magnificent person you are. She always did. And you know that. You know that, right? You know that she always saw you.
My mom
she
always
saw
had
you.
my back.
She always had your back. She never gave up on you. Yeah.
She raised me to be a good-hearted person. I've always been a good. Even when I was an addict, I still had a good heart. I still wore my heart on my sleeve. You know what I mean?
You have a lovely heart, and when I had my near-death experience, I came back. People think that you have to be a saint or whatever to go to heaven. What I got was that what the good Lord looks at is our day-to-day interactions with people, and you make everybody you come in contact with feel important, seen, heard, and special. Got that? That's what you do. And honestly, I think that's what God wants from us, to be kind to each other and to let each other know that we're important and special. And you bring that. I don't care if it's at the grocery store, you talk to the checkout clerk. I don't care if you're at the post office, you make the person selling you stamps feel like,
yes, I do.
Yes, you
I do.
And your mom wants you to know that she always saw that. Always. Got that? And she's so proud of you.
Thank you.
She is so proud of you. And yeah, it took you until after she passed, but they see it anyway. They really do.
Yeah, I believe there's more. I believe there's more. I believe there's more than this life.
And there's more in this life for you, is what I want you to know. And that's what your mom wants you to know.
Because I'm ready to start living.
Good. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. And by the way, I fully think
like I said, I'm trying to find me again. I finally think I found me again. Now I'm ready to start looking. I didn't want to I didn't want to bleed on somebody else. You understand?
Oh, do I understand? Yeah, I understand. And it's when you're rather than two halves, one half and another half making a whole. If you're one whole and one whole coming together, you're bigger than the sum of the parts. And you're right, but you are going to have you've got really good time. Astrologically, you've got something called the Jupiter return going on. Jupiter is the planet of good luck and expansion and opportunity. And if there's one thing you can rely on, it's a planet. It's not going anywhere. It's bigger than you are, and you can lean up against it. So Jupiter is really on your side right now. You're going through what's called a Jupiter return, and you're going to notice that when you start getting specific and badass about what your dreams are, it's not too late at all. You're at the beginning of the next 30 years of your life, and you're going to kick butt. I say that with everything. You know that though. Yeah. So what I want you to do is stop smoking, or if you don't smoke, then I want you to get some exercise.
Thank you. Yes, I have to quit. Yes, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Listen, if it was up to me, I would just sit in a room and smoke for 24 hours. I freaking love it. But quitting is really important for you right now because emphysema runs in your family, and I don't want you to get that because I want you to be present because we need you, Robin. We need you.
Yes.
I mean, that sounds a little odd, but you're special and you're important, and I'm not blowing smoke. I'm telling you the truth. As one friend of Bill to another, right? Know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Good.
Take all the good. I'll take it.
Well, you've got lovely stuff coming up for you, and I'm going to have to wrap up, but I want you to know that you'll be in my meditations.
For every second you gave me.
Oh, I'm grateful for you. You've got a really lovely energy, and it's going to just float me through the rest of the week. And thank you very much for trusting me with your trust. That came out a little more redundant than a minute.
Thank you.
Dear. Bless you. Oh, that was
bless
so
you,
fun.
dear.
Thank you, dear. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was so much. See, I get the best people in the world calling in this show, and I am really grateful for that. Next week, why don't you join them? Show up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're in Canada, the United Kingdom, the U.S., Australia, New Zealand. We're everywhere. And so you can call in, and I'm here live, and I'm just, my mission is to love and serve. So I'll see you next week, 9 p.m. That color looks great on you.